Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is 12:13 on this rainy, snowy Friday afternoon. Gonna go ahead and give you guys an update here about a few different things we're looking at. Wait for some people to hop on here. I know we're probably not gonna get a good crowd in here, being people are at work and stuff like that. So won't be on here too terribly long. I don't anticipate. So we have a few updates here in regards to this potential for accumulating snow. And I did want to update you all before it got too late in the afternoon. What's up, Alan? Good to see you. So, looking at our rain snow line that we did forecast yesterday, we did have it right along the Grand Rapids, Lansing over to Flint area. So, if we were to draw that on the map here, we go Flint, right about here, Flint, Lansing over to Grand Rapids. This is our rain snow line. And as you can see on radar here, it is fairly accurate right now in depicting the radar. Snow north of that, rain south of that. So it's pretty accurate. Although we are getting some more of this warmer type of air up just a little bit further north of this rain snow line, where we could see a few areas mixing with rain and snow. Probably going to primarily fall as rain until it gets a little bit cooler into the evening hours. So most of our snow totals will be kind of a little bit further shifted north of this area up toward the Midland, Saginaw, Muskegon, Big Rapids area. Now, I'm not going to rule out accumulating snow in this circled area, Grand Rapids, North Lansing, and Flint. Not going to completely rule that out, but I do want to make note that this area here that we did have that rain snow line on does have a little bit more warmer air today than we had forecasted before. Models after our live stream last night, the models kind of shifted a little bit further north. So we kind of saw this coming last night, but we didn't want to shift it immediately without having too much consistency between models. But it's not a significant change, but it's enough to shift the rain snow line a little bit further north, maybe about a county or so. So areas north of Flint, areas north of Lansing, areas north of Grand Rapids look to have the best chance for accumulating snow, and areas south of that have the potential to reach up to about an inch of rain accumulation. Most areas will see between a half inch and 3/4 of an inch. I see Joel's joined us here. Good morning, Joel, or good afternoon, Joel.
Good morning.
So, looking at the radar here, we're seeing some snow reports off Emping now, near Muskegon, near Cedar Springs. Looking all along here, looking at Mount Pleasant, Wise, Lake Isabella, Saginaw, all reporting snow. And then down here on I-96 here by Flint, we're getting rain. We're getting rain by St. John's as of 20 minutes ago. We're getting snow reports on the north side of Grand Rapids. So that cutoff line is pretty much right there by Grand Rapids to Lansing over to Flint. So pretty accurate to what we forecasted, but again, a little bit further north than anticipated. If you haven't posted that map, Joel, I say go ahead and post that. I see you guys are kind of arguing about it in the chat there, but I go ahead and post that if you want to.
Yeah, I'm putting the finishing touches on it right now.
All
It'll
right.
be up in probably about 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay. Sweet. Now, looking at the regional radar here, we do have this rain moving in from the south, still moving in. It's going to be raining here for quite some time across southern parts of Michigan. So do expect rain to continue into the evening hours, into the overnight period, into tomorrow morning before it clears out Saturday afternoon. Does anybody have any questions? I see 76 of you guys in the chat here. So thank you guys for watching for this brief update, but figured we go live here and kind of check things out. If anybody has snow pictures or reports or videos, feel free to send those in to us and we may be able to post those on the page. So if you guys do have those, we'd love to see them. Started snowing in Grant around 9 this morning. Hasn't stopped. Heather, do you have any accumulation on the grass around the pavement or anything like that?
We don't even have a. We don't even have a. We have like a trace here so far, Mount Pleasant. It's been snowing for about an hour and a half, so it's still warm ground temperatures here at least.
Yeah, the warm temperatures yesterday warmed up our soil temperatures, so it's not going to stick as best as it could. if the ground was colder, but it's still expecting 1 to 3 inches of accumulation here, just a little bit further north than anticipated. Snowing in Essexville. Started snowing. Big snowflakes in Bay City. Yeah, you guys look to be in the heaviest part of it right now up there in Bay City. Heaviest band is stretching from about that area all the way back through the Muskegon area there. So snowing pretty good in Stanton. Thank you, Kelly. Light snowfall in Big Rapids. Yep, you guys are just getting underway with that snow there. It's creeping north. Again, if you guys have questions, go ahead and feel free to ask. And we probably have a bit more quieter of a chat today, being people are at work and out and about, so not as big as a crowd as we usually have. So if you guys have questions, I'll probably be able to answer those pretty quickly here. Outside of Bay City, snow is starting to stick. Yeah, your radar here looks pretty much in line with what we're thinking from yesterday. That rain snow line there between Flint and Grand Rapids, north of 96. Let's see. Bad road conditions by Howard City. Thank you, Drew, for that report. Can we expect snow in Hudsonville? I believe Hudsonville, if I'm thinking of the area that I think it's in.
Ottawa County.
Yeah, you guys are going to be right now staying in the rain area. I don't expect it to change over to snow anytime soon, although you could see some snowflakes mixing in, but I think you're going to remain mainly rain for right now, just because the snow line is above Grand Rapids. We are getting some reports in Grand Rapids of snow mixing in there, so it could, but I don't see it accumulating that much. All right, let's see here. Roscommon up there by Grayling, Houghton Lake area. So if we go up here to that particular area, go ahead and find this here. Mount Pleasant, Gladwin. Where are you guys at? I know you're up here somewhere. There you guys are. You guys right now do not have snow. It's just off to your south, but it will push north, so you may get in on the action. But Roscommon, you are far enough north. I don't think we expect much in the way of accumulation as of this point. We're still a good about 40 miles away from the snow, so don't expect much accumulation up there.
Hey, Ryan, okay. I just posted. It should pop up in about 20 seconds.
All right, cool. All right, Roscommon. Okay, so they're driving from Flint or driving through Bay City area now. So, yeah, they're in snow. But as they drive further north, they'll be racing that snow north. But I don't expect much accumulation up that far. So once they get out of that snow area, it should become pretty smooth sailing for them. Prediction, I-75 conditions heading north from Clarkston. Main roads should stay fairly, or not dry, but wet. I think we're not going to see much in the way of accumulation on highways, especially. Side roads and less traveled roads, definitely a possibility to tonight that we could see some slush accumulation. But for right now, I don't think I-75 is a concern there. Raining in Frankenmuth. You guys are up there pretty close to that rain snow line. Let's find you. There you guys are. You are almost directly on that rain snow line here in Frankenmuth. It shows you're in snow for right now, but that rain is right to your south. So either way, go either way. There we go. Oh, there it goes.
I don't know if you want me to add it to the stream or not, just so you could look at it.
Go for it. So this is Joel. He made the map here just now, highlighting areas of rain, potential mixing of snow and rain, and then mainly the snow accumulation there. So that red circle you see on the bottom is going to be mainly rain. And then the yellow circle is going to be that rain mix with snow. And then above that area, the potential for some snow accumulation, a little bit higher accumulation is possible there. Pretty easy map to read.
Thank you. Yeah, and if you guys can't see it for whatever reason, it is up on Facebook now, so you can click on it and zoom in if you're having a tough time reading it.
Appreciate that, Joel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the noticeable, most notable part of the radar right now is you can look, if you look at our MEDAR stations in Southeast Michigan, you have temperatures in the mid 40s, like 45, 46 degrees there near Ann Arbor right now. So that's indicative of very strong warm air advection that, again, we did not see on the models last night. And that's why we thought the freezing line was a little bit more south. But, models change, and here we are.
Yep. Welcome to winter forecasting is the best way you can put it.
How many Oscars will this storm end up producing?
This is going to be 1 Oscar out of 10. This is not a wallop of a storm at all. Accumulations are going to stay pretty light. We got to wait a few more weeks before we get a big snowstorm, I think. Worthy of more than 5 Oscars. Yeah, Jackson there, Rebecca. Jackson will probably stay rain most all day, if not all day. Not expecting any snow south of I-96, and especially south of I-94. Hello, Kelly from Owasso. Pretty quiet chat today. Pretty self-explanatory forecast. Clio can go either way, pronunciation-wise, but you guys are right there on that rain snow line. You could see accumulation up there, but I would say the bulk of the accumulation will stay north of you, and you'll probably get mostly a rain, or rain will cut into the snow totals, so you won't see much accumulation there. Is it Clio or is it Clio?
I keep forgetting. Someone always posts it in chat, and then I forget the next day.
That's how it always goes for me too. Jennifer, is it Clio or Clio? Help us out here. I can't decide if I want a lot of snow this winter, or I can't decide if I want a lot of snow this winter. On the one hand, snow is pain. On the other, my 4-year-old loves it. Yeah, I can feel that struggle for sure. I think one big snowstorm and then the rest is smooth sailing for us. That'd be awesome. That's just my opinion. Give us like one snowstorm with a foot of snow, then it melts, a week later, and then no more snow. That would be so good, so optimal.
It's Clio as in like your eye.
Clio, okay.
Put that in our private chat so we can reference that.
Make a pronunciation list and stick it on
Yeah.
the sticky note on the computer so you can see it.
Especially when we get back into like severe season.
Right.
Or just throwing out city names.
I see somebody asked here for Ithaca. So Ithaca, Elma area. You guys right now are showing snow, but you're close to that rain snow line. I would expect some accumulation, but rain could definitely cut into that there. Although you are far enough north that I could see it accumulating a few inches there. What do you think, Joel? It's kind of on that borderline.
Yeah, I would say I think M57's, if I recall, is the one that runs through Montcalm and Gratiot County there, right through Ithaca area. So if you live north of that, I would expect probably accumulations greater than 2 inches tonight. Not guaranteed, but it's definitely the better chance if you live north of M57. I'm going to double check that though. Hopefully I have the right M there.
Just got a video sent in from Drew, and I'll watch this really quickly. Yeah, roads. The snow is actually starting to accumulate on the roads there in, he said, I think it's Howard City. He sent me a video here. It looks like it's starting to make the roads slick. So the snow is sticking to the roads, surprisingly, especially up further north where it's colder.
Jenna's traveling to Alma today.
From where?
That was a good question. I do know that if you're coming out from the south, it'll be rain probably through at least DeWitt and St. John's. Once you get north of St. John, you're going to be seeing all snow. least for the time being.
Right. This is where I wish we had webcams set up. We can use MDOT cams on highways, but I really wish we had like a plethora of cameras set up around the state that could tell us, oh, what's happening in this location. We have MPing reports, so that's it's, excuse me, it's helpful, but for like real time live updates throughout the day, you know what I mean? Do we have any MDOT cams? I'm curious now. I'm gonna go check that real quick. You may have some live cams around Ithaca to look at to see if what's falling up there close to that rain snow line.
I know some of you guys are in chat talking about White Christmas and stuff. We obviously can't forecast that, as given that's 24 days away. And the reason is because our models are always changing every day. Yesterday we had the 12Z GFS run was putting down 2 feet of snow for portions of central Michigan through December 12th, which is 11 days time. And then the next run, the 18Z run, only gave it like 7 inches. So again, this we can't really rely on the models further than 7 days out. Even like 3 days out, we try to say it's still going to change. And even last night, the models changed as quick as last night, where we saw that freezing line further south. Now it's further north.
That's how it goes in the winter. But
yep.
I think we can kind of forecast that we're going to be getting a little bit colder later in December. So snow is a possibility, but we can't really, forecast exact systems, areas, amounts. Like that's just
timing.
Yeah. But it looks to turn colder as we get later into December. Getting signals for that. Big Flakes, Newaygo County.
If you guys want to go ahead and share that image I posted on Facebook, go for it. Some people need some updates. Even a screenshot and sending it to people works.
Let's see here.
Can we see a model run for long term just for fun?
I
don't know, Ryan. I don't think we should.
We can.
No, we can, but should we?
Let me check this out real quick.
It's basically like throwing just random variables out there.
You know what? We can do something better, actually.
Oh, you can pull up the I was gonna say you can pull up the 50-member ensemble
snowfall matrix.
Yep.
All right.
That's better than a map.
Let's do this. Let's do some long-term fun forecasting here for all you guys who are interested in it. Let's go ahead and use the EPS 45 day. Let's go to Michigan. Somebody give me a city, a central city in Michigan. Somebody give me a major city.
Preferred Bill, since he's the one asking. If not, you could always go like Lansing. That's always a good one.
Yeah, Lansing's a pretty good center part. Let's go Flint.
Bill says Flint.
All right, let's do Flint. So let's go find Flint. Now, it might be a little bit hard to read, but I'll explain this to you as best as we possibly can. Let's go ahead and click total snowfall.
And then we could
go ahead and...
Yeah, and then we could do like one closer to Lake Michigan where lake effect may still happen.
Right. All right, let's do this. All right, so see if I can zoom in on this.
Dang.
No, I cannot zoom in, unfortunately. All right, but I will go ahead and use my mouse here to show you guys what we're looking at here. So this is a graph. From top to bottom, you see 0, and then down here you see 50. That is how many model members are running. So 50 model members, and then each line that goes sideways here that changes color, that's your date on the bottom here, starting at December 1st. So starting today, ending at January 15th. Okay. So a 45-day run of 50 model members. Now, your accumulations are on here on the side. So blue starts at 2. It changes to purple at 6 inches. It changes to pink is 10 inches. Anything higher than 20 turns aqua. So these model members are really starting to pick up, I would say, There's some starting to pick up right here around the December 13th timeframe, but really after December 20, right around Christmas, December 25th, these models really start picking up on snow chances changing. You see these all change color at about the same time, right around December 25th there. So that is a signal, a long-term signal that not only we're going to be cold, but we could also see some snow accumulation. This is for Flint. So depending on where we are in the state, this could probably change, but we're looking at a potentially active last half of December. Again, this is long term, not a cemented forecast, but it definitely is interesting. It piques interest to see these. Almost every single model number on here has the snowfall accumulating right around that December 25th timeframe. But also, if you look closely, it's hard to pick out to untrained eyes. But right here, where Joel mentioned about December 12th, looks to be another signal there for a few of these models picking up on a snowstorm as well. So we could see a couple weaker type of systems, I would say, but as we get later into December, the chances will increase. The going average of snow for Flint between now and January 15th is 15 inches of snow between here and then. Makes sense, everybody?
EMS mean on down there at the bottom, as Ryan indicated. So if you look at December 25th, you could be averaging out of all those miles, you could be averaging, was that 7 inches?
Where? December
Right there.
15th? Yeah, 7 inches right here.
Perfect. Yeah. So that's again, that's average. That's the mean of all 50 runs. Give you guys an idea. You know what's crazy? And there's the 3 models that have like 3 feet of snow through the next 40 days or whatever.
Let's go ahead and do. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, but again, that's only 3 models out of 50, so not likely to happen.
If we were to do Grand Rapids and do the exact same snowfall accumulation, you're actually going to see a very good signal for a system moving in December 17th or just after that, before December 21st. Another system moves in here right around that December 29th time frame as well. This is Grand Rapids, so closer to the lake, so lake effect still could be a factor with this. So pretty consistent that we have signals between Flint and Grand Rapids that we have snow coming between now and January 15th. Let's do one more station. Let's go up north. Let's do Marquette. Can't forget our UP folks up there.
You could also do northern lower after that as well, like Gaylord.
Yeah, we can do that too. Where's Marquette? Did I pass it? I don't see Marquette on here. I thought it was on here.
Could do Newberry. Newberry's like central UP. I just saw that.
There is your UP snowfall forecast, and as you can imagine, we're getting the signal still end of December, right around the 25th, December 25th time frame. We're getting that signal here, and our signal right here about December 13th, just after December 13th. And the average accumulation on these between now and then is 21 inches. So pretty cool. Let's go ahead and do one more. Let's do Gaylord, you said, Joel? Or
yeah.
Okay, let's do Gaylord. Same exact thing. 21 inches of snow. It looks to ramp up after December 13th. Another system comes in right around that Christmas time frame, December 25th. We're seeing that signal there still. So that is what we call snowfall matrices, accumulated snowfall matrix. That's what it's called. But anyway, that is that. Go ahead and bring back up our radar. And it looks like I lost my radar, apparently. There it is. You can take yours back, Joel. That's fine.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, back to comments. Oh, you guys are wanting other cities? I didn't see those until now. I'm sorry. I can just go ahead and tell you for you guys who are asking about your specific cities. Ann Arbor. That's local to me. Let's do Ann Arbor. Accumulating snow between now and January 15th is 12 inches. Looking at accumulating snowfall looks to be right around that after the 13th time frame, and again right around that Christmas, just after Christmas time frame for Ann Arbor. Let's see here. St. Clair County. Let's go ahead and do St. Clair County. Let's see here. Got to find something close to it. Let's go ahead and do this one. Again, same story. After December 13th, it looks to increase. And then after December, this one has December 29th for a signal of a snow there. So after Christmas. And the accumulating snowfall between now and then says 11 inches. So it's pretty consistent across the state. Now we're getting some signals there. Can't take it as gospel, but definitely bears watching. Is it going to change terrain in Muskegon? So Beth asks. Muskegon is over here, and right now you are firmly in the snow. Although the rain is just off to your south here, I'd say right there's Port Sheldon up near Robinson, up toward the Grand Rapids. Right now, I don't see it changing to rain anytime soon. Unless temperatures rise into the afternoon. But right now, you should be mainly snow for you guys up there in Muskegon. Where are we located? I am located in Lenawee County in southeast Michigan, which is just south of Ann Arbor. And Joel, I'm not sure you want to say where you're located or not.
I don't care. I'm up at CMU right now. I go to college at Central, Mount Pleasant.
And there you go.
I did take a look at our correlation coefficient radar where the bright banding is going on.
It's all snow.
Yeah, so basically north of that, I did notice that freezing line is starting to kind of meander back north a little bit. So it looks like Grand Rapids, portions of Iona County, most of Iona County might be going back into rain for the time being. So you could, I don't know if you wanted to loop that or not, go back to CC and you can see how the bright banding is moving in the atmosphere when you loop it. It looked like it was kind of starting to go a little bit back to the north as the temperatures, warm up throughout the day. And that's to be expected.
Yeah, I can only see a little bit northern movement over here. I don't see this line moving very much. But I'm sure, Joel, you got to account for, he's accounting for the afternoon warm up here as we get into what we call peak heating around 2 o'clock here. This will likely shift north there with the temperatures reaching their peak of the day.
My radar, it looks really, on GR2, it looks really interesting. You're using super res. Okay, yeah.
And for those of you who are kind of curious what this model is showing, this is usually what we use to look at tornado debris signatures, but it can also be good in the wintertime to kind of indicate where snow is falling versus where rain is falling, or maybe like sleet or some type of mixed precipitation. So when you have all this clear stuff over here with nothing, like none of this clutter down here, that is a good indication up here where this is clean. This is most likely snow. We switch over to precipitation depiction. We can see all this is falling as snow. If we go south into the rain, we see this clutter here. So that's more than likely rain.
That's the freezing line.
Right.
So that's like ice droplets and non-uniform stuff. So that's actually where it's actually freezing rain elevated above the atmosphere, or elevated above the ground.
So anything north of this line right now should be snow. Anything south of that should be rain or mixed precip.
Yeah, CC is unitless, so it's a measure on 0 to 100 scale. So the closer to 100 you are, fun fact, the more uniform your precipitation is. So it's more like circular in nature, so complete like spears and whatnot. Whereas, you have snow, and snowflakes account for that too. They also count as 100%. But when you have, ice pellets and stuff mixing in with, a bunch of stuff, that's when you get that green and yellow closer down to like 90 and 80.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Can we recap for Flint? So Flint right now is right in that line of rain to snow. It could go either way. I expect you guys to remain in rain longer than it will snow, but not going to rule out a couple accumulation, specifically north of Flint. But I wouldn't be shocked to see an inch or two there in Flint. Raining steady in Jackson. Lansing, Mason area snow accumulation December 13th to 29th. Melissa, we're not really getting specific with those. We're just kind of looking at signals. And across the state, we're looking at potential after December 12th to 13th, after that time frame, and again after December 25th. It's just a long-term signal. It's not a forecast for right now, so don't take it as gospel. Snow is coming down good in Muskegon. Started with a mix of big flakes, or started with a mix, and now it's just big flakes. Yep, Muskegon looks to be the heaviest right now as well. It looks like it's the heaviest along this entire line. I wonder if we can get an MDOT cam up for Muskegon and see what it looks like. Let's check this out here. There's a few of them. Yeah, it's accumulating. Can I enlarge this by any means? No, I can't. So MDOT actually has a website. It's called m.jboss.state.michigan.us/mdrive. Just type in Michigan MDOT cameras, it'll pop up. If you go to Muskegon, you can actually look at road conditions on major highways along your your local area. So if you ever want to know what the roads look like, you can use that as well. What's up, Chris? Good to see you here. Branch County, just rain. Not expecting any snow there for you, James. It's going to be rain pretty much south of Grand Rapids, Lansing, and Flint today. All righty. Any other questions here? Been on here about a half hour or so. Going to wrap this up here pretty soon. Roads are definitely slick. Roommate came home for lunch and slid a couple times. Yeah, especially up where in Muskegon area, up towards the we zoom in here, some areas up toward Lake Isabella, Mount Pleasant, Canadian Lakes, where this band of accumulation here is heaviest. Definitely could start seeing accumulation there on the roads. So definitely pay attention to the evening commute. We should probably put a road report thread out here at 2:00 like we usually do. So we'll probably do that for those of you who want to utilize that to post your road conditions or ask for road conditions.
And sunset's now at 5:00 for most areas, so that's when that sun goes down. It's going to cool off. Of course, not as quick, when you have clouds, but it's going to cool off enough where roads will definitely start getting slicker. Those surface temperatures will definitely just start dropping. That's sad to think about. 5:00 sunset.
I know, but hey, it's how it goes here. We'll be out in spring here in no time, guys. We'll be back in the storm season soon. Today is the first day of meteorological winter, so that's exciting. Please do Detroit, Michigan. Are you talking for today or are you talking for the snowfall? If we're talking snowfall, we can just base it off Ann Arbor because it doesn't change that much from area to area. Just go ahead and say December 12th, look for a system around that time frame, and then look for another system around the Christmas time frame. But again, not set in stone. It's just signaling that we could have something lurking at those time frames. All right, guys, I don't see any other questions, so I think we're going to hop off here. So I'll give it about 30 more seconds here. Any more questions, hop them in chat, and we'll get to them. Otherwise, we're about to hop off here.
And again, if you guys are just joining and still want your questions answered, the graphic I did post on the Facebook page most recently does have answers to a lot of the questions regarding snowfall and rainfall for the afternoon.
Yeah, definitely check that out if you haven't already. Share it with your family and friends. Make sure they're staying safe if you're in the impacted areas of the snow today. And with that being said, I think we're about done here, Joel. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say so. And again, if you guys want to help in the report process, there's an app called MPing actually, which is those little marks you're seeing on Ryan's radar there. Those are MPing reports from just the general public like you guys going out there. And if you see snow or mixed precipitation falling, you can go ahead and just go in the app, click on like two buttons, and it'll pop right up on radar. And that helps us, and that definitely helps the National Weather Service when it comes to issuing warnings and special weather statements where, heavier snow may be falling or heavier ice may be falling. So again, very helpful. The app is called MPing, so MPING. And yeah, if you guys want to utilize that, everyone here at MSC and at the National Weather Service will appreciate it.
That we will. It helps us tremendously. All right, guys. Stay safe. Hit that like button on your way out. Appreciate you guys watching. Have a good day.
See you, everyone.